There's a major lawsuit that could prevent Superman from releasing in big parts of the world market. And now we have a response from Warner Brothers that seems to indicate this case might not be going very far. But it is from their lawyers. Let's take a couple minutes to dive into what they said, what's going on, and where I ultimately think this will go. Before we start this whole story, we're looking at this from kind of a legal perspective and what I think is going to happen. I don't really want to sound like I'm endorsing Warner Brothers here in their fight against the original creators. Comic book creators have gotten screwed for generations, and I completely understand why their family feel like the rights need to revert when they can, and try to get some financial justice that should have been delivered a long time ago. Now, if you remember back in January, we actually learned that Warner Brothers and director James Gunn might have run into some big problems on their path to release the upcoming Superman film. Now, the nephew of the late Superman co-creator Joe Shuster, the guy's name is Mark Perry, he filed a lawsuit against Warner Brothers, DC Studios, and DC Comics, and what he claimed was that the studio actually lacked the rights to release the reboot in some key territories, and these are pretty big markets which included Canada, the UK, Ireland, and Australia. Now, the whole case has to do with foreign copyrights to the original Superman character and story. Now, Siegel and Shuster actually assigned the worldwide rights to DC's predecessor way back in 1938. The copyright laws of countries within British legal tradition contain, quote, provisions automatically terminating such assignments 25 years after an author's death, vesting in the Shuster estates the co-author's undivided copyright interest in such countries. Now, to quote his lawyers, they said, quote, Shuster died in 1992, Siegel in 1996. By operation of the law, Shuster's foreign copyright laws automatically reverted to his estate in 2017 in most of these territories and in 2021 in Canada. Yet defendants continue to exploit Superman across these jurisdictions without the Shuster estate's authorization, including in motion pictures, television series, and merchandise, in direct contravention of these countries' copyright laws which require the consent of all joint copyright holders to do so. If this lawsuit was successful, it could actually interfere with the release of the film in July, and would definitely hit Warner Brothers right in the pocketbook. Now, honestly, I don't think this is going to actually happen, and there's a couple of reasons. And one of them being the fight Warner Brothers is going to put up. Now, the studio's lawyers point to the fact that the courts have repeatedly rejected Perry's claims, finding that his mother, Jean Peavy, signed away all the rights to the Superman character after Shuster's death in 1992. Now, inversely, the estate's lawyer, Mark Toberoff, he actually argues that in the overseas territories, copyright assignments automatically expire 25 years after the author's death, so it really doesn't matter. Now, I'm pretty sure this will go in front of a judge and will start to lean one way or another, but I don't think it will impact the movie's release. Even if Warner Brothers loses, and I suspect they won't, they will come to some kind of arrangement. If you follow comic book and superhero news, you know these stories pop up every 4 to 5 years, whether it's a group of characters for Marvel or DC. As these copyrights start to get older and older, you're seeing more estates step up and present some legal challenges which almost universally result in an out-of-court settlement. And I am 95% sure if this gets any legs, that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, as far as Superman goes, he's headed our way this July, so we're just going to sit back and wait. I suspect everybody's going to see the film just fine. There's not going to be any problems, and this will all be cleaned up well before July the 11th. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, before you take off though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the real, truthful superhero news, and we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are really in the know.